xu minus f of xu multiplied by xl minus xu all over f of xl minus f of xu. Lastly, we have my preferred, as I said, that is xl multiplied by f of xu minus xu multiplied by f of xl all over, pangit ang linya ni sir. Dapat tayo face-to-face ngayon, no? Nagkaroon lang ng memo. May civil test, hindi pwede ang mga professors and students within the campus. So, ayun. Napa-virtual tayo ngayon. All over f of xu minus f of xl. So, yan. Just a recap of last week's discussion. Okay? So, I hope, na simulan na natin yung last week ba yan? Nasimulan natin ang ating mga problem sets. Okay? So, for the next topic, we have open methods. Last topic kasi bracketing methods. Parang closed methods, kumbaga. Now, it's open methods. So, for open method, so dito sa bracketing methods, the root is located within an interval prescribed by a lower and upper bound. Repeated application of these methods always results in closer estimates of the true value of the root. Such methods are said convergent. They move closer to the truth as the computation progresses. Okay. Na-reiterate ko na numerical methods is the process of approximating, di ba? Pero within iterations from further iterations, those approximations, nagko-converge po yan papunta sa exact value as the computation progresses, closer and closer to the truth. That means for every iteration, nagsa-self-correct po yung ating approximations. Therefore, numerical methods can be said as the process of self-correcting. Okay? Take note of that, guys. Numerical methods, self-correcting. Okay? So for open methods, described in this lecture are based on formulas that they require only a single starting value of x or two starting values that do not necessarily bracket the root. Yan na guys, no, ang open methods. It's either one single starting value or two na hindi kinakailangan na nakapaloob yung ating root sa ating guesses. Okay? Dito na lang sa open methods, kailangan lang natin malapit yung ating guesses sa ating root para mas mabilis po yung ating pag-iterate. Mas mabilis yung pagkuha ng ating solution. Kasi kung malayo yung ating guess, there are more iterations before actually getting the actual value. Okay? So here, these sometimes diverge or move away from the true root as computation progresses. So that is open methods. So under open methods, we have Newton-Raphson method. Okay? This Newton-Raphson method, guys, is also called as tangent method. Okay? So perhaps the most widely used of all root logarithm formulas is the Newton-Raphson equation. If the initial guess at the root is xi, a tangent can be extended from the point xi, f of xi. So the point where this tangent cross the x-axis usually represents an improved estimate of the root. Okay? Kung ano daw yung tumama sa ating x-axis noong nag-tangent line tayo, Kung ano pong tumama sa x-axis, that would be our new estimate or new approximate or new point. Okay? So, ito yung visual presentation niya. Pero, gawin natin ng atin. Okay? So, mag-drawing ako dito ng Cartesian plane. Halimbawa, we have a curve that looks like this. Okay. Now, alam natin yung root natin is yung point ng curve na nag-intersect sa x-axis. So, ito yon yung root natin. Represented by a red dot. So, that is our root. Okay. Now, we are to assume a point. Okay. For example, we have x1 here. x1. Okay. So, the corresponding function of x1 is located at this part of the curve. So, this is f of x1. Now, ang sabi sa Newton-Raphson method, tayo daw po ay mag-tatangent. So, halimbawa na lang, the tangent looks like this. So, let me just draw the tangent line here. Looks like this. Wait lang, baguhin ko. Masyadong malapit. Mahirap na ipakita yung mga next iterations. Medyo slant natin na kaunti. Yan. Okay. So, yung point na nag-intersect sa ating x-axis, yung sa tangent line, yan po yung ating next point. Ito yung ating isosolve. That is x2. Okay? Now, at second iteration naman, ito first iteration, nakuha natin sa x2. Now, x2 will be our new point. Now, how to find the next point? Magtatangent po ulit tayo. Okay? Magtatangent ulit tayo ng line sa function niya. Current function. So, ito na itsura niya. So, that would be our, kung ano nag-intersect sa ating x-axis, part ng tangent line, yan yung ating new point. Let's say, siya ang ating x3. Okay? Now, at third iteration, hahanapin natin si function of x3. Then, doon naman tayo mag-tatangent line. Pansin nyo guys, palapit ng palapit po siya sa ating actual na value ng solution o yung root. No? Palapit ng palapit. So, yan yung visual presentation ng Newton-Raphson method. Okay? Now, let's talk about the formula of Newton-Raphson. Now, pansin nyo guys, curve or ito point, mas pumunta sa point. So, we can use point-slope form. Okay? Tatandaan nyo guys yan. Point-slope form. Point-slope form. Tandaan nyo guys yan. That is y2 minus y1 is equal to m, which is the slope, multiplied by x2 minus x1. Let's say our point 1 is at x1. Here, f of x1. Our point 2 is x2. Point 2. Okay? Therefore, our y2 at point x2 is 0. Okay? Kasi nasa x-axis siya. That is 0 minus y1. What is y1? Anong height ni y1? Hindi dito. So, katumbas niya, kung ilalagay niyo dito sa y-axis, yung height niya ay f of x1. Okay? Ganun kasi yan. F of x that is equal to y. Ganyan lang guys, no? Therefore, this is f of x1 is equal to this m that is slope that is rise over run or change of y over change of x or simply f prime of x. Okay? So let's change that. F prime of x multiplied by x2. So x2. What is x1? x1. Change of ano? Change of x. Okay? x1. Now, dito, i-rewrite lang natin negative f of x1 is equal to f prime of x multiplied by x2 minus x1. What are we computing for? That is x2. Therefore, mag-manipulate tayo wherein i-isolate natin si x2. So let's divide both sides by f prime of x. Okay, x1, f prime of x1 over f prime of x1. So, cancel na ito. Lalabas po dyan is negative f of x1 all over ng f prime of x1 is equal to x2 minus x1. With certain manipulation, ang lalabas po dyan ay, x2 is equal to x1 minus f of x1 all over f prime of x1. Yan po yung ating, that is our formula to get the new interval or new point. Okay? Anong general niyan? What is the general? Ito lang, ilalagay ko na lang dito sa upper left side. That is xn is equal to xn minus 1 minus f of xn minus 1 all over ng f prime of xn minus 1. Okay, yan. Dinerive ko lang para sa inyo. Okay? So let's continue. So the Newton-Raphson method can be derived on the basis of this geometrical interpretation. An alternative method based on the Taylor series. So as in figure, the first derivative at x is equivalent to the slope. So ito na yon, na-derive ko na naman para sa inyo. Yan, na-derive ko na. Okay na to. Okay. Let's try na agad this. Okay, wait lang. Open ko lang ang second screen. Okay. Wait lang guys, hanapin ko lang. Ito. So we have an example saying that use the Newton-Raphson method to estimate the root of f of x is equal to e raised to negative x minus x, employing an initial guess of x0 is equal to 0. Okay. So for the solution, we have f of x is equal to e raised to negative x minus x. What is f prime of x? So we need to derive this equation. So that is the derivative of e raised to negative x minus the derivative of x. Okay? What is the derivative of e raised to negative x? That is still e raised to negative x. But employing the chain rule, we need to also derive this exponent, negative x. Therefore, the derivative of negative x, that is negative 1. Okay? Then the derivative of x, that is 1. Therefore, f prime of x is equal to negative e raised to negative x minus 1. Okay? I hope everyone gets that. Now let's compute for the functions. At first iteration, the problem says that we have an initial guess of 0. Okay? Now let's compute for f of x, 0. So guys, compute with me. This is e raised to negative 0 minus 0, of course, that is 1. Ilagay lang natin dito para makita ng everybody. Just in case na balikan nyo ang aking presentation. E raised to negative 0 minus 0. I'll just show you guys kung paano yung step by step, no? Before proceeding to a table. Important is, let's, master the basics first before yung mas madaling way. Okay? Now, next is f prime. F prime of xo or x0, that is f prime of 0 equal to negative e raised to negative 0 minus 1. F of x0, f prime of x0, that is negative 2. Negative 2. Therefore, we can solve for x1 because this is x0. Okay? x1 is equal to x0 minus f of x0 all over ng f prime of x0. Substituting, that is 0 minus f of x0, that is 1, and f prime of x0, that is negative 2. Therefore, x1, we have 0.5. So this 0.5 will be our new x n minus 1 at second iteration. Okay, let's proceed. Okay, let me again write the equation here para hindi malitong everybody. Meron kasi dito sa hindi kita. Kumpara sa board kita. Now, at second iteration, we now have x1 is equal to 0.5. Okay? Let's compute for f of x1. That is e raised to negative, wait lang. F of x1 is equal to f of 0.5. Now that is e raised to negative 0.5 minus 0.5. That gives us a value of, and let me just compute it for you guys. You can compute this also. That is 0.1065. 306597. Next is, let's compute for the f prime of x1. That is f prime of 0.5. Negative e raised to negative 0.5 minus 1. F prime of x1, that will be equal to, okay, let me just again compute. That is negative 1.60653066. Okay. Now let's compute for x2 because we already have x1. So here is the formula. Let's just substitute x1, that is 0.5 minus f of x1, that is 0.1065. Continue. So you shift store. F prime of x1, that is negative 1.06653. Kompleto dapat yan. Now, x2, we have a value of, okay, let me just compute.
Equivalent po sa 0.5663.
Ayan. Si JC ba yan?
Yes po.
Okay. 0.5663. 110032. Okay. We now have x2. Now to continue at third iteration. Hanggang third iteration lang muna tayo dito, then I'll show the table form. At third iteration, we have x2 that is 0.5663110032. Computing for f of x2, because as Newton-Raphson says that we must compute for the functions first. Okay? So let's compute. That is the f of 0.5663 equivalent to e raised to negative 0.5663 minus 0.56663. F of x2 is equal to, okay, let me compute again, equivalent to 1.3045 09806 times 10 to the negative 3. Store sa E. Okay, may nag-chat ba? Ito lang, may nag-ano ata. Okay. Now let's compute for f prime of x2. That is f prime of 0.5663. Continue lang yan. That is negative e raised to negative 0.5663 minus 1 f prime of x2. That would be equivalent to negative e raised to negative 0. Okay, minus 1. That would be negative 1.567615513. Okay? Now computing for x3, we have a formula of x2 minus f of x2 all over f prime of x2. Substituting, that is 0.5663 minus 1.3045 all over negative 1.5676155. Okay, continue lang. Then we have now a value of x3 is equal to 0.567143.165. Okay. So yan muna tayo hanggang third iteration ng pinapakita ko yung mga way para i-compute yung x3, mga functions, new intervals. Now, let's present it in a table form. Okay? Na guys, dito, pagkakataon na rin sa mga hindi nakasunod na subukan. Kasi I'll show you guys yung, suggestion ko lang on how you can compute Newton-Raphson using your calculator also. Yeah guys, let's try. Kunin nyo yung calculators. Solve natin sabay-sabay. Alright, ko lang ulit dito para kita nyo. Okay. So dito, papakita natin sa table, dito ng ating iteration. Kung pangilan na. Dito si x0. Dito si f of x0. Ito naman si f prime. F prime of x0. Saka si x1. That is x1. So we already solved for, eto, ulitin lang natin, no? Nang wala mo ng mga manual na sinusulat yung mga equations. So at first iteration, it is said that we have an initial point of 0. Okay. Let's try to compute again, guys. Sabay-sabay tayo. 0 as RA sa ating calculator. Shift star natin siya sa A, no? Shift star sa A. Now, let's compute for f of xo. That would be e raised to negative a minus a. Lalabas dyan si 1. Lagay natin si 1 sa b. No? Shift star sa b. Now, let's compute for f prime of xo. That is negative e raised to negative alpha a minus 1. That is negative 2. Let's set here as c. Okay, shift star sa c. Our formula to get x1, ilalagay ko dito sa baba. x1 is equal to x0 minus f of x0 all over f prime of x0. Using our stores, that is equivalent to a minus b over c. Ganyan lang yan. Okay? Let's try. A minus b over c. O, lalabas na si 0.5 dito. Okay? Tapos na tayo sa first iteration. Let's go to second iteration. 0.5 ng ating XO. Let's set it as our D. Shift star sa D. Actually, pwede rin gamitin nyo si A. Okay? Gamitin natin si A ulit para common na itong A minus B over C. Okay? Let's set it as A. Oh. Computin naman natin ang f of x ulit. That is e raised to negative alpha A minus A. That is 0.10653.06597 para sa akin. So let's set this as B. Shift star sa B. Let's compute for f prime of xo. That is negative e raised to negative alpha A minus 1. So that would be negative 1.60653.066. No? Setting this also as C. Shift star sa C. Now we can compute for x1, that is alpha E minus alpha B over alpha C. That is 0.566,311,0032. Okay? For third iteration, that is our 0.5663. Let's set again that as our A. Okay? Shift star sa A, guys. Let's now compute for f of xo. Okay? That is e raised to negative alpha A minus alpha A again. Paulit-ulit lang. That is 1.304509,806 times 10 raised to negative 3. For you guys na mas malakas yung calculator kumpara sa amin, hindi po ito yung eksaktong lalabas sa inyo sa dulo. Sa malamang-lamang po, meron pa pong kasunod itong 6 na kaya nang i-display ng inyong calculator. Sa amin kasi ito lang yung kaya. Okay? Pero okay lang po yan kasi magpapanagpo pa rin po kayo sa x1 na tama yung value nyo. Okay? So let's continue. Let's again set this is RB. Shift star sa B. F prime of xo, let's compute. That is negative e raised to negative a. Kasi doon na xo. O yung x minus 1. Okay, that's negative 1.5676155513. Okay, let's set again that as RC. So let's compute again for x1. Basically, it's a minus b over c. Kung yun ang yung ginagamit, choice nyo naman kung anong gamitin nyo. That is 0.567143,165. Okay, so let's continue for fourth iteration. Let's set again our answer to A. So that is 0.5671431. Let's compute for f of xo. That is e raised to negative alpha a again minus alpha a. That gives us 1.96480474 times 10 to the negative 7. Pansin nyo guys, paliit ng paliit ang ating f of x. If this f of x becomes 0, therefore our x is already our root. Okay? So that gives you an idea guys. So let's continue f prime. That is negative e raised to negative alpha e minus 1. That is negative 1.5671,43362. Setting it as RC, let's compute for x1, that's alpha a minus alpha b over c. That is 0.5671432,904. Okay? Okay. Ay, wait lang. Inom lang si Sir ng kape. Kape na kayo dyan, guys. Sarap ang kape tuwing linggo. Pwede nyo i-continue para alam sa sarili nyo na tamang ginagawa. Okay, I'm just giving you guys time to solve the yung mga susunod na iterations. Habang nahigop lang ako ng inom ko dito. Nalamig na kasi. Okay. Okay, let's continue. Ang ating value for XO at fifth iteration, that is 0.56714. Continue lang yan. Let's compute for f of XO. That is e raised to negative 0.56714 minus 0.56714. That gives us, ayan, bakit nang gano'n ang aking sagot? Guys, anong nakuha niyo f of xo at fifth iteration? Guys. Ano nakuha niyong f of xo? Kaya niyo bang, kahit hindi niyo sabihin, kaya niyo bang i-chat? Just to confirm. F of xo. Anong nakuha niyo? Wala, hindi niyo na Meron lang kasi hangganan yung kalkyo ko eh. For f of xo para sa akin, nag-zero na siya. Pero sa iba na mas malakas yung calculator, kaya pa ito i-display. Okay? Kaya kung meron dyan pong may nag-display pa sa inyo, pwedeng pa sabi na lang para may continue natin. So kung wala, ayan, yun na yan. Meron.
Sir, bali po yung nagpakita po sa akin is 0.000000019,653 po.
19653? Kaya pa dapat i-display yan eh. Merong iba? O sige, GC. Ano yung sa iyo?
Ang sa akin po, sir, ay 1.5334 times 10 raised to negative 11.
-11 ano? Sobrang dami na kasi ng zeros dito. Okay, let me just check na. Masyado na kasing madami. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15, pero nagkaiba nga tayo ng values. Sa akin kasing nalabas ay 4.441 times 10 to the negative 15. So yun, almost equivalent na siya actually sa 0. Guys, almost equivalent na siya sa 0. Ang ating f of xo. So sobrang dami na ng 0. Di na kaya ng ating calculators. Okay? Now, computing for... Okay, wait lang ha. Actually, kung itutuloy natin siya sa 6 iteration, same value na halos ang makukuha. Okay? Computin natin itong f prime of xo. Kasi ito ay almost 0 na. Let's try to get f prime of xo, that is negative e raised to negative alpha a minus 1. That would be negative 1.56714,329. Okay? Storing that at C, shift store sa C. Computing for x1, that gives us 0.56714,329.04. Same with our previous. That means this could be already equivalent to our root, no? But for more powerful calculators, ang magdi-display dyan ay 0.5671432049784. Ito po yung Act 1 na. Kasi yung calculators lang natin, ang dinidisplay niya lang ay halos, mali atang sorry. 18 ko. That is 0. Bakit ko nga? Masyado na kasing mahaba. 0. That's what she said. Ika nga. 0.56714329004. So, yan ang lumabas sa ating calcu. For higher calculators, may lalabas pa dyan na ganito po. Okay? So, yan. Saan na sila nagtugma 5th iteration? Kasi hindi na kaya ng calculator. Nagtugma na siya dito. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 significant figures. Nagtugma na. Kaya kung ilalagay niyo po itong value na ito sa ating calculator, sa ating equation, I mean, so ito, put in equation. More likely, mag-C0 na siya. So, let's try 0.567143290409784. Store natin sa isang letter. That's e raised to negative that number minus that number. That would equal to 0. Same with this. Ilagay nyo to sa equation 0. That means our root x root, we can conclude that x root is equal to 0.5671432904. Okay? And we are, if to compute EA, ang lalabas dyan, guys, hindi ko na lang na-compute. Let's try. 0.5 minus 0 over 0.5, that is 1, 100%. A third iteration, that is 0.56631100032. Store natin siya para hindi mahirap i-type. Minus 0.5 over alpha A times 100. That is 11.709. Ano guys, ang bilis niyang mag-converge. No? O, try natin ang sa fourth iteration. That's 0.56714320904. Set this as B. B minus computing. So that's already 0.1467%. Ang bilis, no? Then kung i-continue pa natin, papansin niyo naman na halos yun yung values niya. Kaya mangyayari dyan ay magiging 0% na. For more powerful calculators, baka maglabas pa yan ng ganitong value. Yan, tas meron pa ditong number. Okay. So yan po yung Newton-Raphson. Any questions regarding Newton-Raphson? I'll give you guys another example for Newton-Raphson. Okay, kung wala, I'll give you guys another example for you guys to try, no? Let's say we have a f of x is equal to x raised to 5 minus 5x plus 3. Compute for the root. Given our initial point as 2. Okay? So what are you guys going to do first? You compute for f of x0, then f prime of x0. Okay? So yan. You guys compute for the root. Okay? Anong oras na? Siguro I'll give you guys around, let's say, 15 minutes. Or 20 minutes. I'll give you guys 20 minutes. Okay? Siguro up to, nag-chat. Sorry. Hindi ko kasi makita dito. Oh, JC, may tanong ka?
Ilang iterations po?
Siguro up to let's say 8 iterations.
Okay po, sir.
Until 8 iterations. Okay? I'll give you guys 20 minutes to solve. Try lang natin. Maglagay tayo dito ng clock. Para kita nyo kung... wait lang. Hindi pala magdi-display yun. Ay, magdi-display pala. Clear natin to. To 0, 0, 0. So, set na natin. Let's start.